Let's talk about the big bad villain of Wonder Man, Agent Cleary in the prison industrial complex. Spoilers are about to happen for Wonder Man. If you ain't seen this show, get up out of here. Then come back and watch this if you choose. I'm not the boss of you. Every time I saw this man on screen, I was hating. I couldn't stand Agent Cleary because the whole reason they're going after Simon is because the budget is being cut back or threatened to be cut back by Congress because they got this whole prison for powered beings and it's only half full. This is the sole reason that Cleary is putting pressure on Trevor Slattery, using Trevor Slattery to get close to Simon Williams, who they believe to be a dangerous threat. Well, at the beginning of the show, he's a dangerous threat in their eyes because they know about the fire when he was 13. They're connecting him to this porta potty incident that blew up. Agent Cleary is billing Simon Williams as a threat to society because of his powers, and we know Simon as an actor. This dude is just out here being a theater kid trying to make it in Hollywood. He didn't ask for these powers. He wasn't going around blowing up shit. He hasn't been trying to rob banks or anything. This dude is out here trying to friggin' make rent with his dream. It's so ironic and funny because Simon has to keep himself in check because of his powers, which means he has to really try to hold in his emotions, something he's done ever since he was younger. Draws a certain parallel to the black experience in America. This dude has to keep himself in check so he doesn't explode and be seen as a threat. But that don't matter because the DODC, Department of Damage Control, wants to lock his ass up anyway just because he's got powers. And I couldn't stand it because Trevor is also just trying to get his life back on track, but he's being pressured by this guy all because his job is on the line. Which also that you have to have a quota to have a prison filled. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should look at that. Or maybe we should not make it a prison. Maybe we make it a rehab center for people that can't control their powers. Maybe then you'd have people stepping forth willingly to get help so they don't hurt anybody. But nah, we can't have that. This is America, baby. We either gonna lock you up or see, maybe you could be an asset to us. As was the case when we get to the finale of Wonder Man. Agent Cleary is telling his boss, yo, we looked at that last explosion. We know it's Simon. He's channeling ionic power. Yo, we could be a threat or we could flip him to be an asset, have him do some damage for us. I'm just putting it out there. And I like that this was the villain of the season. Not some big bad with superpowers, but a system. A system trying to capture Simon. A system using Trevor to capture Simon. A system that uses people to get what it wants. And what it wants is more bodies in prison because that equals more funding, more money. And that's not a big bad you can just take down in a single episode or with a punch. And we saw the damage Cleary was doing with his people in Miss Marvel, as well as in Spider-Man No Way Home. So it's going to be interesting to see where else Agent Cleary appears, where else the Department of Damage Control appears, and if we get a Wonder Woman I should keep this in at this point. This is a horrible flop. And if we get a Wonder Man season 2, is he going to make himself known to Simon and feel more comfortable threatening him to his face? We got to tune in to see, but it looks like the Department of Damage Control could be a new big bad organization within the MCU.